Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gobino's Survival Minecraft Let's Play. Very fun episode today. I think we're going to get started on the skeleton farm, baby. Let's get it going, man. I need to produce a bunch of bone. I need to get that and get a little automated food farm going here because I think this is our last stack of bread and I have yet to lure in any mobs and trap them to make a little mob farm. Also, I did a little bit of work off camera to... Whoa, that breaks really quick. I didn't need to do that. I built this patio, and I like the look of it so far, but coming back to it now, I'm a little finicky on this here. I might replace it with just grass, because I think that might look a little better. I just think that the green is a little too vibrant, unfortunately. But that's fine. We'll just swap it out with grass. And I think that might look just a little bit better. And possibly get rid of this as well. This is kind of a little silly. So after we have all the infinite bones we could ever desire, I can make a nice little automated food farm using all the bone meal. But I guess step one, first and foremost, is just to get on over there. It'll also be a good source of XP until we can make a nicer XP farm. So we can start doing enchantments. And once we can do enchantments, I'm going to start getting some more diamonds and getting myself real good armor and real good swords and all that jazz. And we're gonna really beef ourselves up, get really shredded and ripped, and then we're gonna go to the Nether and try conquering some of the stuff that needs to get done. Because the sooner I beat the game and get Elytra, the sooner that this series is going to take off hard, because I can actually get things done in a timely manner. So yeah, let's get over to the skeleton farm and let's just start clearing out the space that we need to make, and we'll make it happen. Oh my god, dude. I'm stepping outside my own house and getting shot. Is crazy. Last episode we finished this area down here, and I still am so obsessed with it. Lady wife actually got a chance to see it when she came home from work the other day, and she was geeking about it. I was all proud of myself too. I was all blushing. I've added some extra boats all tied up there. I think that is a good touch. Oh boy, here we go. What we need to do is figure out where we're going to build it in relation to the highway here, because we want the building to be at least 1 or 2 blocks off of the canal. So that way you can just hop off and just go right into the building. I want everything, like I said, to be cramped. So let's just go down there, take down the coordinates, and we'll figure out where we need to actually build our entrance. Oh, right. So to start off building this bad boy, we're going to figure out how much space we need. So let's get this water out of here. I did a little bit of clearing off screen just to see what was kind of around. And seems to be just nothing but a bunch of water. So that's great. Let's plug it up. There we go. There we go. Nice and quiet. So we need to go 4 blocks in each direction here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the wall would probably be out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wall there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wall there. And cool. This will be our cube. So let's clear this out a little bit. And we need, oh gosh, let's see. 1, 2. This will be 3. Oh no. Then that'll be 4. And then we need to go up to there. So I'm going to get this cube built up, and from there we can figure out how we're going to get up and down and where that's going to be in relation to the highway, so that way we can build the building up top. All right, we got the room cleared out here. Now we just need to figure out which side the skeletons will all funnel into to go up to the bubble vader to drop down to be 1 hit. I want to make this a 1-hit farm, just that way it's easy and we can get as many drops as we possibly can, as soon as we can. Let's do this. Instead, let's make the drop down in line with the center here, and we'll go back a couple blocks just to make sure that we have some clearance space for the building up top. All right, let's go here. This should be good. We got the spot figured out here, so if we're going to go down here, this is going to be the main room where we're going to hang out and collect and farm up all the mobs. So I'm going to get this cleared out as well. We'll get started converting it into an actual farm, and we'll do the prettying up afterwards, because I want to use, at least down here, bone blocks. And the only way to get bone blocks is bones, baby. And the only way to get bones as of right now for us is skeletons. So All right, we got this room cleared out. So let's go up to the top and grab some water because we need to start filling this in. There we go. Now when we break this off, should all... There we go. All down to the same point. Okay, we got the water funneling system figured out. And on top of that too, we put the slab up here to stop them from spawning. So now we just need to figure out the column to where they're going to drop down and go up into. So that way they'll actually drop and become one hit. If they're going to flow that way and come up all the way around, we need to push them 21 blocks up and down to here. So we have this tunnel going up and over the mob farm. When we pop out, we should be facing... There we go. Perfect. So now there's a tunnel that goes that way over. Now we just need to connect this tunnel back up to there, leading the same way. And then we'll send them up using water columns. We got it. This is it. So it's all connected now. But also, before we set this thing off, we need to set up the killing chamber. Just so that way no mobs go completely apeshit and just start flopping around everywhere, start shooting me, making my day worse. Oh boy, when I say I've had every single issue with this farm so far, I mean it. I've been struggling, man. Between running out of food, not having the right materials, not having enough water, going up and down, back and forth. Holy smokes. But you know what? I finally got the water linked up and connected through. So now if I go in and deactivate this, we should start seeing some numbers here. Let's try it. There we go. No, don't hit me in. Boy, oh boy. I ran into like every single issue that I could possibly create. And yep, I mean that, create. I created the issues because I came ill-prepared to build this thing. But we are down to our last component, our last thing that we need before we can successfully call this a working farm. And that's soul sand. We need some soul sand, baby. Which means it's time to go to the nether. Grab some of that, which will be good too, because we need to use it for our bubble vader over at the house. So let's go grab our obsidian. Let's go a little bit further out in the overworld to build our portal for the time being, just so I don't have to traverse in the nether and put my life at risk. And we'll try to find some soul sand. A skeleton farm unlocks so much potential and where we could go in terms of automation and farms as well. So let's get that done. Oh shit. Hello, village. I didn't know there was a village over here. Well, let's try building a farm here. Or let's try building this this portal here, huh? Let's give it a shot. God damn it. Let's go on in. See what we got. Please, God, don't be just bright red. No. Oh, never mind. We're all good. Let's go. We're good, baby. All right, now we just need to swap this out with this bad boy here. Oh, no. Oh, wait, actually, that works. That's fine. Nice. All right. Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't great. That was another amateur move. Oh, goodness. So, I don't know if you could tell. Oh, here we go. Oh, trick shot. So, they're going to spawn, and they're going to push each other there. Now I just need to put a slab there, and that should stop them from instantly dying. Let's see. There we go. Whoa, he can see me. Slab there. We'll let a good handful gather. There we go. And then I think... Look at that. Oh, snap, baby. Numbers will start flowing here soon. Let's get this blocked off. There we go. Dude, we're in business. Oh, my God. Yeah, again, everything that I think could have possibly have gone wrong there definitely went wrong. And it was rather embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. I started feeling like, wait a second, maybe I haven't been playing this game for 10 plus years, and maybe I am just an amateur. So first and foremost, I think I want to do tinted glass, a big tinted glass wall on this side, so you can actually see into there without light seeping through. Now I'm getting pumped. I think what we should do is first off, give this room a bit more of a curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the whole length of the spawner too. So this would sit nice and snug into there. And then, so if this is going to be here as well, we're going to have one up and one down. So we'll do this little move, just that way we can signify what area to not mess with. So up and down. Let's make this curve just a little bit more, just so it's nice, big, and open. Ooh, that's loud. So I'm going to grab some more materials here. After a good amount, searching for a dark oak forest, because I want to use some dark oak to make the bones pop a little bit more on the interior of the farm. After searching for about 20 minutes or so, I've come across one here. Let's grab as much dark oak as we can and grab some saplings too, so we don't have to journey all the way out here every time. Now we can actually start building up here. I am so ready. There we go. We'll frame it in nice with some wood logs. Maybe one here as well. Look at that. Progress is already being made. Let's sink that there. And we'll do the same thing on this side as well. Awesome. Now we'll start replacing these inner parts here with the bone blocks, meaning we need to start grinding up. Like, we need to start grinding hard to get as much of this as we can. So let's AFK, let them build up, and I'll start smacking them crazy. Oh, that looks so cool. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking amazing, I do say myself. Right, and proper fucking epic, man. God damn it. You know what? I might incorporate this as well somehow, some way. Somehow, some way. Maybe as like a border, actually, just going around up there as well. After a good while, I managed to get a majority of the work done here. I'm really liking the way it's looking so far. I went ahead and incorporated some of this bad boy up here. Now, but I think what I want to do is, because of the darkness of this wood and the light of the white bone, I want to incorporate some black stone into the build. And if you recall, we found a bastion last episode. Or this episode. I'm having a hard time of mixing things up, but I want to use some blackstone. We're going to go to the nether, hit that bastion up, and get some blackstone, because I want to use it for the flooring, and then as slabs for this area here. And then I think I might just use more of the amethyst as the interior here. Oh man, also, I definitely feel the need to talk about this. Me and the guys, we did another episode of the horror SMP, and if you're watching this after you'd watched that one, you know that there was a handful of issues, man. Holy smokes. Okay, so that video only came out to about 23 minutes. When I say that that was a 4.5 hour filming session, guys, it was real bad. There's very few usable footage to be had, unfortunately. A majority of that filming session was kind of bunk. We could not get anything working. Everything was crashing. We were going through it. It was horrible. We all kind of split off and started doing our own things, trying to set stuff up for the video, and it just was a nightmare. And finally, it got to the point where you could see at the end of the video, Shane, my wonderful friend, he goes, "Yeah, bro, I gotta go to bed." And I couldn't even blame him. It was such a disaster of a recording session that by the end of it, once we started adding new mods, we just started messing around. We couldn't even really keep a cohesive plot line through to the end of that episode. Now, obviously, that's an outlier of an episode. I do not intend for next week's episode to be like that in any way, shape, or form. There was a majority of that. Not a majority, but there was a large section of that video that is dedicated to just us looking at the server menu and just waiting for something to happen. Not my greatest video. Regardless, I'm dedicated to posting every week, both series, and any series moving forward. So if it had to come out, it had to come out. That's what we got. That's what you guys got, unfortunately, but I did do my best to try to make it as funny as possible or as entertaining as possible, considering I do still think it's an okay video. It's not up to the other videos, I don't think, but it is, regardless, it is a silly video. And yeah, next week, like I said, it won't be like that anymore. Nice. Nice. Oh, That is a come up, dude. That is so good. Oh, that is so good. So good. So now we got the blackstone. We're gonna take it back to the skeleton spawner and kind of piece together the floor and make it look all pretty. All right, we made it. I'm gonna go ahead and start filling out this floor here. I'm gonna start filling this in. I feel like we're missing something here, huh? Maybe we need to incorporate this down here too. I think let's do redstone lamps. I think redstone lamps would look really good here. I don't utilize redstone lamps like ever in any of my builds. If I do that, nice. Oh, that's too high. There. You know what? Yes. What do we think, guys? Kind of? Maybe? Yeah? Potentially? Yeah, we'll stick with it for now. Let's get this floor laid in. Also, let me kill these guys, because holy smokes. Wow. Oh, look at those levels. Alright, we got this laid in. Now, here's a little hiccup. This one block is a little goofy. I think I might leave it just for the moment, but I'm also not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. In the meantime, I'm going to get started on the inside now, too. We need to get that looking pretty because it looks a little ridiculous at the moment. And I think I just... I think I'm just going to use these. Use the rest of these as well. And the blackstone for the borders. All right. We got to break in here and we got to plug those up. I just got to throw myself to the wolves, I think. Alright, all I have to do is just go ahead and fill in, I think, the edges with the deep slate, or not the deep slate, with the blackstone, and then I'm just going to fill in the rest with the crystal, and that'll be good enough, I think. That'll get the job done. Sweet, we got this all done, all filled up. Let's get this all broken down here, and let's get back to the surface. 1, 2, oh shucks, 3, and there we go, we got trouble. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh. Not good. Not good. No! Oh, no. Alright, I'm setting my spawn here. Let's just go in and grab what I need. Okay. Bup, bup. It's done. It is fully done. Now these guys, as they go, should start pushing each other to go here. And it should all be the same. Everything should be good now. Oof, I feel like I want to replace that, though. Do I have the gumption? I do. I could do it. It's not that bad. No, stop it. Oh, God. Okay. Whoa, that one spawned a bunch. Holy smokes. It's the little touches, you know? That's a lot better. We got this all done here. Thank God we are finished with this layer of the building of this project. Miraculously only died a handful of times, but you know what? We made it out. So let's see here. Next up on the agenda for this project, we need to build the second layer. So this is just the basement of a larger project, right? I went ahead and filled in and created the bubble columns so that way we can go down, up and down. I got to clear all this out of here soon, but in the meantime, it's good to have while we're building here. So let's go up to the surface. Boom. Hello? Boom. There we go. All right. So I gave Lady Wife an assignment. I told her to look up cool buildings that she likes and or that catch her interest. And I told her that depending on what, you know, whatever she chooses and whatever color scheme she wants to go with, I will build that in Minecraft as the first non-home building in the game. So she's picked it out. She's kind of designed it. She told me the stuff that she wants in terms of the color scheme and the flow. So it's just now my job to create it in the game for her. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be really cool. I think that the design that she chose is very, very her. So we're going to get started up here. Let's review the photo together real quick. We went on my iPad together and we found some reference images and kind of discussed color scheme and all that jazz. So let me pull that up while you look at it too. So from the image that you guys are seeing now, we're going to need a lot of tuft for the ceiling, tuft block for the ceiling. We're going to need a lot of calcite and diorite. We're going to need some iron bars, and we're definitely going to need some pale oak. Now that is where the hard part comes in. Tuff, I actually don't recall if I've ever seen tuff or like made note of tuff before, but when it comes to the pale oak, that's going to be the hard one to get. We need to leave the safety of the mangrove. We need to traverse long and far, and we got to find ourselves a pale garden. So honestly, I think let's just do that now. I'm in the mood to stop building for a second. I could use a break. Let's adventure, huh? Let's go back to the house. Let's gear up, and then it's time to go, dude. Okay, and before we head out, there is one more thing I want to do. Something that we have picked up before. Here we go. Lodestone. I want to make sure I do not get lost at all while trying to get back home. I don't want to deal with that. So what I think I'm just going to do is toss this down. Seems like we've got ourselves a roommate. Hello. Again, all the visitors in this house, man. All the time. Let's just slap it down somewhere willy-nilly, huh? Maybe in the center of the house right here. That might look cool. It appears Gobby does not have any redstone. Alright, I went looking for redstone and found all the diorite and tuff that I think I might need, but I went under the house here in our mine and got a little carried away. Kind of just kept going, but I did find the redstone that we needed. So let's take some redstone and make what we need here because I want to get going. Here we go. Boom, baby. Let's go. All right. Look at that. Let's get some of this iron cooking up here because I need to get decked out. I need to get some of these pants here. I didn't find more diamonds, unfortunately, but iron will suffice. And then we're gonna have to split. We're gonna bounce and go look for the pale oak. Grab a little bit of wood here and there, but mainly I want to just get some saplings so I can bring them back. We got our armor ready. We got some backup tools here. Our sword should be fine, but I don't know if these two bad boys are gonna make it for the rest of the journey. But I think it's time to head out. I'm gonna go on a big journey until we find what we need. All right, see y'all there. Oh boy, would you look at that? That took not as much time as I was anticipating, honestly. In my old Minecraft world, I spent like 2 hours looking for a pale oak biome and nothing. Well, I did find one. It was actually just only 2 trees though. It was the smallest pale oak biome I think possible. And actually, it's kind of a tragedy that we're getting here now because the sun's going down and I was hoping to not deal with the creaking, seeing as I don't want to die. So maybe we'll just tear this tree down and bounce. Maybe grab some of this stuff too, but I don't want to be here very long, that's for sure. that's that new flower. Oh, oh, I have a carrot. They always do this. There you go, buddy. Oh, there it is. Is it right here? Is this it? This is it, right? Wow, that was crazy. That was cool. I like that. And this is that new resin, huh? The resin, we can get resin blocks. Well, that was a lot less spooky than I was anticipating, but you know what? It was very neat, regardless. Now, I wonder, because I know you can spawn your own, but if you spawn your own, I don't think that they're just... Jesus, he kind of pulled up fast on me there. Hey, I can still see you. It's in this tree here. No. There it is. Oh! Oh! I looked away for a second. It's stressing me out. He's fast. Oh. Yep, that's his. Okay. Oh, ow. Holy shit. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, holy smokes. Whew. Good job, Mojang. You guys made a spooky, spooky mob, that's for sure. If you would have told me something like this would have existed in Minecraft when I first started playing in like 2010, I'd have been like, you're full of beans, brother. All the glowing flowers do remind me of the eyes, though, which I think was intentional. Try to spook you out from a distance, which is a very good touch. What's this? Closed eye blossom. What the heck? Oh, they're called eye blossoms? Oh, okay. Yeah, it was definitely meant to make you... It was definitely meant to imitate eyes. That's cool. I like that touch. Okay, we made it. We did it. We made it back. Let's get a little platform made. I want to make the foundation out of blackstone brick, as per the photo. So let's get up there and let's actually double check the platform that we need to create. So we have a layout kind of planned here. Now I think we're going to take some diorite and make some polished diorite blocks as well. So here we go. This is going to be the fun part now. Now this building isn't really meant to be like a crazy functional, you know, very spacious building. It's really just meant to house the elevator. So it's not going to be too complex. I just want to design it so that way it looks good enough for Lady Wife's liking. And then from there, we'll figure it out. This is the vibe. So now we have this kind of laid out flow here. What I'm going to want to do is build up with calcite here. So if this is going to be the wall, this is going to be the inner wall here. I'm going to carry that all the way through here as well. All right, everybody. Unfortunately, I got a little carried away off camera, as I typically tend to do. I throw some YouTube and just start building, and next thing you know, a couple hours pass, and would you look at this, guys? We have our house, or our building for the skeleton farm. One of many to be built, but yeah, I think I like the look of it. It's not done at all. There's still plenty to do. If you come in here, we got a bunch of storage for bones and all that. We're going to work on fixing the lighting because I don't like torches very much. We have an up and a down. I should put a sign actually telling which one's which. We had to change up the flow of the bottom part where we actually gather the skeletons. We ended up having to extend it a little bit, and it's not quite my favorite, but it's not the worst either. This is the new look now. I was running tight on blocks, so I decided to just kind of do a flip-flop of the colors here. Change it up and put this up here, so that looks nice. We got some chests on the side for extra storage, and all of this has to come up to the top now too, unfortunately. So yeah, so we got this whole thing done in this episode, which thank God I've really been needing to do, because I want to use this as a way to get XP, to get ourselves a little bit stronger, and we are going to go to the end, hopefully in the next few episodes. I want to get Gobino here, this little dude, way more beefed up. And yeah, so here's the thing. This I'm going to have to make a lot taller, for sure. I'm definitely going to have to extend it up. It's a pretty small spire, so it's not the greatest at the moment, but it's actually my first attempt at one, so we'll see what I can do to make it better. I might just make it taller and go up from there, but, you know, like I said, we'll see. Another caveat to this build so far at the moment, it's the thing I'm having a little bit of a hang up on. Nothing too crazy, just, look, this building isn't meant to be functional, so you can see there's a little bit of things here and there that are a little off, and the biggest one being, yeah, there's no back of this building as of right now, and, you know, I don't know if there ever will be. I think what I'm going to end up doing is just kind of flattening, maybe just doing these 2 blocks, and then, bam, just filling it in with leaves. What I might actually end up doing, too, what I might do is trap some skeletons here in between some back and forth water, so they just kind of move back and forth, and you can see them when you're passing by. I think that might be a fun little touch. That might be cool. I really thought I was running out of time. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get a majority of this project done for this episode, because I'm kind of cutting it close for the week. I usually have the video edited and ready to go by now, but I just kind of thought to myself, hey, I'm gonna put in the extra work, get some cool stuff done. And you know what? I'm glad I did. I kind of grinded hard on this one, and I think I'm proud of it. I think it's one of my favorite builds for sure. I think it looks really, really cool. And so, yeah, let me know what you guys think, if you guys like it at all. I hope you guys do. But I think, unfortunately, that is going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you guys like it, please leave a comment. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this series so far. But, yeah, I think that's about it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Golden apple.